ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to him on first down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Monroe, and that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Monroe, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Eubanks, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down, Monroe. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Monroe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Monroe's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
$17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Chiefs 17, Browns nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Monroe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Monroe eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Attack, attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Take 4, take 4. Yellow.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Monroe. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hebert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A final shot before break. Monroe letting one go deep for Roberts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off the play fake. Monroe letting one go deep for Roberts. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on third down. Monroe letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down to the 37.
That's good.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards on the ground.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And this one out quickly to James. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Richie James. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, Monroe letting one go deep for Roberts. And this one is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Monroe, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Monroe. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Roberts. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Off play action. Monroe forced out to his left. And he'll take. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
I got you, punk.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Monroe. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Back to throw. Monroe. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Monroe. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Monroe. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
To throw again. McDonald. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And James has it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Marvin Hall returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Monroe. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And the Browns' first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. A big play there for KC. And even 70 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Twist.
And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Everyone's got 4 down. Wide, get wide.
And they take a knee. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 53's the mic, 53, check 53.
On first down, Monroe, open man is Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Eubanks breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
The score, Chiefs 51, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Monroe. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Sir. Right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Today's final score.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.